Everyone is right, but also wrong at the same time. You're gonna repeat that word again. Everyone is right, but wrong at the same time. And what do I mean about that? I mean is like, you're right, your opinions, your lifestyle, your thoughts, your what you believe in is correct for you. You can go around and make people believe what you believe. You could explain what you believe. You could explain your opinion, but you cannot make somebody believe what you believe. You cannot make your lifestyle to other people's lifestyle. For example, I cannot make anybody vegan. I'm a vegan. I'm not gonna make anybody vegan at all. I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna choose vegan as for me and nobody else. But I cannot make somebody else vegan because that's my choice. I'm right for me. I'm not right for you. I'm not right for somebody else. So when I say everyone is right but wrong at the same time, your lifestyle is your lifestyle. Your choices are your choices. Your opinions are your opinions. What you believe is what you believe. But once you take everything that you believe and make somebody else live the way you live, that's when you become wrong. I am all for people telling the story. I'm all for everyone to speak of what they believe. I'm all for everybody speaking their story, their trauma, because we all should get to know our story. We all should listen to each other's opinions and beliefs and story that we grew up, our trauma and all. But we don't get to make somebody live the way that we live. And there are a lot of people in this country who try to make their lifestyle as everyone's lifestyle. Nobody is wrong. Everyone is correct. We are all correct for ourselves. I'm correct. My choices, I'm correct for my life. I'm vegan. I choose to be vegan for me. I'm not going to make you vegan because, to be honest, your life, your choices. Right? You get to decide what you want to be. You get to decide what you want to eat. You get to decide what lifestyle you want to do. But don't make your lifestyle for everyone's lifestyle. And I think that's the problem we have in this society. A lot of people want their lifestyle to be the whole country. And it does not work like that at all. It does not. It does not because it does not work like that because you cannot dictate what others choose to live their life. You cannot dictate other people's lifestyle. Because in the end of the day, we only live for ourselves. At the end of the day, we cannot just tell somebody. I can't tell a stranger, hey, become vegan because I'm vegan. You have to be vegan because I say so. Like, what kind of person is that? Like, no, I'm vegan because I choose to be vegan. Very simple. And if you disagree with my veganism, then you know what? That's your problem. And why are we getting mad about, oh my God, Why are we getting mad about other people's lifestyle? You know what I mean? Okay, this is I'm gonna say something, and I'm gonna say it. Have the phrase or thing, my body, my choice? I have a different meaning to it. My meaning is it should be more common, but nobody thinks like I do because I'm unique. Because we all unique. We all have different brains, and we all have different thoughts. Anyway, when I say my body, my choice, you know what, for me, it means not only about abortion. It means more than just abortion to me. When I say my body, my choice, I mean my body, my choice, meaning I get to choose if I want an abortion, yes or no. I get to choose what I do with my body. I get to choose if I want tattoos in my body, yes or no. I get to choose if I want to get drugs, yes or no. I get to choose if I want to put vaccine in my body, yes or no. I get to choose what happens with my body. And I feel like if more people put it like that, I think we will be better in this country, to be honest. Maybe, just a little bit. Who knows? I'm just, expressing my opinion. We get to choose with our body. And once somebody tells you what they want your body, once somebody tells you, you cannot do that with your body. That's when they're wrong. Because it's not their body. It is none of their business. None of the business. They don't pay your bills. They don't live with you. They don't eat with you. They're not going to die for you. So for me, my body, my choice is more than just abortion. For me, it means it's my body, and I make my own choices about everything about my body. Tattoos, vaccine, drugs, everything, alcohol, anything you could think of that affect your own body, that should be your body and your choice only. That's it. But I do think that we should get information from all sizes, from everything. Like, for example, for abortion comes, right? I think everybody should be unbiased. Well, I don't know. Anyway, everybody should have before you make a life decision about, doesn't matter what it is, right? People should get their information. It could be drugs, it could be any topic, right? Their information about good and bad, in the middle, and everything in between before they make that decision, right? Unbiased information. Because I do think that we do have so much biased information in this country, way too much biased information, and I feel like we should get unbiased information from all sizes to make our own decisions. And once you know about all the information unbiased, that you should make your own decision about your own body the way you choose, as long as you have all the information you could think of. And I think the more unbiased information is there is better. But we live in a country that everything is biased because everybody has an agenda for their own thoughts, their own, debate, whatever you want to call it. So that's my thought. I really think that we should just be more understanding from each other. I think we should just care for each other more. And I think we should just listen to each other instead of just listen, you know. Everybody has, everyone has trauma. Everyone has some type of drama. You know, we came here in this world to figure out our trauma and just heal our trauma in our own way, you know? Heal our own way. And everybody's life is gonna look different. And I think that's the whole point about life. We don't supposed to have the same life at all. Because if we did have the same life, that'd be kind of boring, you think? You know? Don't you think if everybody thinks just like I do, then I will never learn something new because everything will be the same thing all the time? It will be no way of progressing in life if we all thought the same way. So I think we come to this world to learn from each other. But since we live in a society that likes to divide people, we tend to have a hard time to listen to each other, to learn from each other. And because we all have something special in us. All of us have something special for us to learn from each other. Sometimes the lessons could be tough. And sometimes the lessons are wrong. The lessons are just wrong. And sometimes the lessons is not your fault, you know, it's not your fault at all. The lessons, you end up being a victim of those lessons. And I can't understand that, you know. But I think that I do think that, you know, and sometimes these lessons hurt you really bad. And it's wrong that these lessons happen to you, right? Understandably. You know, it's super wrong that some of these lessons happen to people. But I guess that's what life is about. I really don't know. You know, what people talk about every day, what people question every day, people have been asking these same questions for centuries. Centuries. Forever, same topic. All these topics that everybody been talking lately, drugs, abortion, capitalism, and socialism, and the other 100 topics in the world that we talk about. These topics always been here. Always. All of them. Been here for centuries. If you look history, if you listen to philosophy, these questions been around forever. People always been asking the same questions. And every generation, every centuries, we ask the same questions. We may get different answers, just different way. No, we probably do just say that everybody says the same thing, basically. If you think about it, it's always the same thing, but in different way of saying it. Because everything's basically, people saying basically the same thing. It's because you won't resonate with that person, you know. You have to resonate with somebody else, probably, the way that they say it, you know. I don't know, to be honest. It's like what I'm saying right now, not everybody's gonna understand what I'm saying, and that's okay. But maybe somebody will find this video and understand what I'm saying. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so right, you know. I'm not gonna find all these, you know. So for centuries, people have been talking about the same topics. It's because humans are just curious people, and we meant to ask questions and learn from each other. And I think that's the whole point of this life, just to learn from each other. Anyway, I had to go.